Administrator, do you have some?
Yeah, very briefly, Mr. Chairman. The health agent, Arthur Boyle, and myself met down at the Baird McGuire site with representatives from the EPA, the DEP, as well as some of the contractors who are responsible for the ongoing cleanup at that site. Many people know that the 5-year report was just released, and there was a rather lengthy article in the Patriot Ledger regarding that. At the board's request, we actually had a meeting set up, but I explained that we thought it would be a good idea if the representatives of the EPA and the DEP come to an open meeting and go over the findings within that report and answer any questions that the public might have. The meeting that we had prompted a lot of questions of both the health agent, Arthur Boyle, and myself, and we actually had to extend it, so we're going to be meeting again in the near future. Those folks have no problem and actually are anxious to be able to come and meet at a public forum and answer questions that the public may have regarding that 5-year plan, and also, more importantly, I believe, moving forward in what happens next in the Baird McGuire site, in terms of whether the method of cleanup is going to change or not change, and whether or not steps can be taken to make sure that the proper process is being followed. So that's an ongoing issue that is in the spotlight, and I think it's a good time to get a good handle and get an airing of the issue once again, and inform people of the status of that site, because it's considerably better, obviously, now than it was many years ago, but there still remains things to be done there, and it still has impacts on the community that I think the public should be made aware of.
And do you think that would be something we could incorporate into a selectmen's meeting, or would it be a separate event?
Whatever's the will of the board. I think certainly this meeting room should accommodate that meeting. I think the selectmen is a good forum for it. So if that's what you'd like, we could. But I also believe that it might generate enough interest that it might not be a regular meeting of the Board of Selectmen. It might be a special meeting, and have that be the sole issue. Because it will be I'm sure it will be a lengthy meeting. It's a lengthy report, and there's a lot of issues. I mean, we met for a good 2 hours, and then we did a whole tour of the site and the land and everything as well. In addition to that, and we still have questions because it's a pretty extensive report. So I think it'd be a good meeting to have on its own without any other issues.
All right, so if you want to work with him, maybe if we look at our meeting schedule, what time frame are you looking at? After the holidays?
I would say after the holiday. Okay. At this point.
Maybe we can coordinate a light agenda, taking care of some administrative things that we have to do. A lot of these are quick votes, yeah. and have the bulk of the meeting be the public hearing.